Malik asks, if you got divorced while having a temporary green card, is it still possible to get a permanent resident green card? Well, this is a really good question. It's probably one of the worst areas of immigration law because the way they've made it is really bad. But the question, the issue here is if someone is getting a green card through marriage, if the marriage is rather new, less than 2 years old when the green card is issued, then the person who gets the green card, the foreign national, gets what's called a conditional green card. It's only valid for 2 years, and before that 2 years is up, they have to file another application with the spouse to show that their relationship is real and to document it. But sometimes in that 2 years, people get divorced or separated. What happens then? Well, you can still keep it. First of all, you could submit it alone and say, my relationship was real. Here's a proof, but things didn't work out. Or there's waivers. For example, if there was abuse from that spouse and you can show it, you can get a waiver. Or if there's a reason why going back to your home country would be really troublesome and problematic, there's a waiver for that as well. Now, if you don't have the abuse or the trouble going back to your home country, you could file alone, but you have to be divorced for them to approve the case. So if you submit one of these cases and you're in the process of getting divorced, you're separated, they cannot approve the case until your divorce is finalized, and that becomes a timing issue. For example, in California, it takes a minimum of 6 months to get divorced. Sometimes people get in fights and argue over money. It can take longer. Now you should talk with the family attorney to see if there's a way to make that faster. But if you don't get that final divorce when the decision is made or an interview is called for removal of conditions, potentially they could deny the case right there. So it's a really bad timing situation. So the sooner you talk with an immigration lawyer, the better it is to figure out how to deal with that, how to get some more time, buy some more time for the divorce to go through, and also how to document that the relationship is real, because they're really strict on this and they want to see as much paperwork and explanations as possible to be able to prove the case when you're filing it as a divorced person or a person who's separating, as opposed to filing jointly as a happily married couple. So it's a really troubling area of immigration law because the way they've done it is really harsh on the applicant. But it is possible, I've done it many times, where people just doesn't work out relationships and they apply on their own and it works out just fine. So I hope that information helped.